Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Michelle and here on my channel I do weekly cash stuffing and budgeting videos. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a new video. Today we are doing my budget with me for February week 1 with my income. So if you're new, I do 2 different budgets every single week. So the first one is going to be with my husband's income. He covers all of our living expenses. And then the next one we do is my income. I'm a server and I budget with my cash tips that I make for the week. So my income varies drastically. Like it could be $1,000, it could be $300. Like it varies so much. And I cover all of our debt payments. So like he covers living expenses, I cover all of the debt. And hopefully we can dig ourselves out of debt by doing this. That's kind of the plan. Throwing any extra money. So this week we are working with $960. So that was what I made for the week. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we have is my husband's motorcycle payment. And it is about like $260 something for the month. And I do $65 a week. Next we have our car payment. And I am going to budget $95. I was doing $90, but that kind of, when I make the payment, that's kind of like the exact amount that I need. And I kind of want to have a little bit of a buffer growing in there. So I'm going to throw an extra $5 at it, just to like keep a little bit of a buffer in there. Same thing with my personal loan. I was doing $135, but I'm going to be doing $140 towards that. And then the rest is going to be thrown at credit cards because that's my biggest goal to get out of the debt. But we're going to skip that for now so we can throw the rest at it. We're going to jump down here to my high priority sinking funds. So this is going to be something very temporary that I'm stuffing. But my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, they gifted us very, very generously, gifted us a cruise. So my husband and I have never been on a cruise before. I've never even considered a cruise, let alone like a vacation, just the two of us ever. We have been, this year will be 10 years of us being together, and we have never gone on any kind of vacation with the two of us. I think when my son, my oldest son, he's 7, when he was like 2 or 3, I think he was 3, we went for a day trip to Santa Cruz. Was it a day or was it a weekend? I think it was maybe a weekend to Santa Cruz, which was 3 hours away from where we lived. Once. So one vacation trip, that was a tiny one too, in 10 years. So they very, very graciously, gifted us a cruise. So the cruise was paid for by them, obviously. I did pay for like our plane tickets, and I paid for, what did I pay for? Oh, some excursions, because we're going to be taking a trip to Mexico, and I figured this is probably the only time we're ever going to do this, so we might as well make the most of it. So I did already pay for those things, but I'm also the kind of person that loves souvenirs. So I want some spending money, and so that is what I'm saving for, is just to have some spending money. Because this is like a once in a lifetime chance for us. Like this is something we would have never done on our own and we'll probably never do again. So like I want to make the most of our trip. So I am going to be putting $50 this week in towards our trip to save for some spending money. I want to get me probably a hoodie and maybe some like sweatpants. Like something I'll use. Like I used to like collecting like shot glasses when we would travel, because when I was a kid, my family traveled a lot. Now that I'm older and I'm a mom, like we don't have money for that. We don't go anywhere. But I don't know. They just kind of like sit in my garage right now. Like that's not useful. But like now I'm kind of into like getting like a hoodie or something. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So just little things like that. And maybe if we want to like buy lunch when we're in Mexico, because we're gonna be in Mexico for like the whole day. And I want to buy like some authentic Mexican lunch or something. I don't know. I want some spending money though. So $50, and that's $50 total here. Like I said, this is super temporary. We're leaving in February, so it's January as I'm filming this. So it's probably going to be one more month of me saving for some spending money, and then that's over. And then no more fun stuff like that. But because they gifted that to us, that's something I am going to try to make the most of. But yeah, so we are working with $960, and we are going to subtract everything that we have in here right now. So at 65, 95, minus 140, and then minus 50. So that leaves me with $610 left, and all of that is going into my credit cards. Oops. All right, so 65 plus 95 plus 140 plus 610 is 910. That's so crazy. $910 is going towards debt in 1 week. That should not be a thing. That is so much money to pay towards debt. That's insane. Like, it honestly disgusts me how much debt that we're in. I mean, I'm really grateful that I can make that kind of payment in 1 week. Like, it was Christmas time, so like, I'm pretty grateful for that. But the fact that I have to pay that much money for debt is crazy. All right, so let's calculate this out. Make sure all the numbers add up. So let's go high priority and debt. So debt is $910. High priority is only $50. So $910 plus 50 is a total of $960. And yeah, that matches perfectly for what we're working with for the week. And that's going to be it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.